Okay, hey, this is the third time I'm recording this. I'm Taylor Marie, obviously. Duh. Come on, who else would I be? And this is a video on my cheek piercings and my experience with them and all that jazz. Um, okay, so let me start off by saying that if you're looking to come to this video to know if they hurt, they did not. If you have a low pain tolerance like I do, they still don't hurt. Unless you're a little crybaby bitch. So, if you're wondering, oh, did they hurt? Yeah, okay, it's natural to wonder if they hurt, but I mean, you don't have to go, absolutely insane wondering if these things hurt. Because if you want them bad enough, the pain won't matter. Anyway, so my cheek piercings got done on August 8th or 7th, I can't remember for my life, of this year. They're almost 3 months old, and today's date is the 28th of October. Anyway, so my cheek piercings got done the day before Warped Tour, and that was a bad idea. I'll explain why in a minute. They were pierced by my piercer Matt. He had done my angel bites and my septum. He did my septum after my cheeks, but he did my angel bites before that, and my friend's Monroe. He pierced it as 16 gauge. They were originally 16s, and they were pierced. They were supposed to have the longest LeBray studs that you can buy, I think, that are available anyway, that my piercer had. And they didn't really fit because I have really chubby cheeks, and I swell instantly. So, that's why I can have the normal bars. So, I didn't want to go through the piercing for nothing and wait for the pieces that I needed to ship in. So, I went with these 1.5 inch long, or 1.25 inch, I don't remember. I'm not good at measuring. Industrial bars. They have balls on each end. And let me tell you, the fuckers roll off, come off like nothing. The bars were in there, and they were bad. My right piercing is lower than my left. My right one is the original place where they're supposed to be. My left one's a little bit high. That was my own marking problem. That was my fault. Anyway, these industrial bars, if you have chubby cheeks, I recommend getting these. But only for the first 2 weeks. I had them for 2 months. Don't recommend it. It was a bad idea, and I shouldn't have had them for so long, but my pieces that I have in my cheeks right now, I was waiting for certain pieces to get ordered. Long story short, they never came in, so we tapered these with a 16 to 14 gauge taper, and basically tapered them, and then followed the tapers through with the tongue bars. These are 3/4 inch, I think, tongue bars. They're 14 gauge, and I love these. These are the best. They sit perfectly on my mouth. They don't poke out very far at all. They only if I push them out, and I like them a lot better than the ones I had before. They have balls on both sides because they are tongue bars, and that's how they sit in my mouth. They haven't done anything to my teeth. These ones haven't. This bar has cracked 3 of my 4 back teeth, and I don't know if I said that already, but my back teeth, all the way in the back, like those suckers, and this one on the bottom, this one on the bottom, this one on the top. Anyway, so yeah, that's about the piercing part. The thing about mine are that I got mine done the day before Warped Tour because I wanted to have them for Warped Tour because I thought, oh, I want to have a piercing at Warped Tour. It'd be awesome. I'm cool like that. And I'm like, alright. So I did it the day before Warped Tour, which is a very bad idea. If you're gonna get these, I suggest taking time if you work, out of work. If you go to school, just be ready to be called a chipmunk because these things will swell up like a bitch. I went to Warped Tour the day after I got these, and I got hit in the face numerous times, especially in the later day crowd of Bring Me the Horizon. I got hit so many times, it was ridiculous. I actually got hit earlier in the day at Breathe Carolina, which is 6 hours before this, almost-ish, and this right one fell out. It lost the ball on it, which this is notorious for losing the balls on it. I can't describe how many bars I went through trying to get, because none of the threads matched with the balls. More on that later. Or just, forget it. Anyway, so I had those bars in and everything, and that one just fell out. It just came out. I said, okay, whatever, fuck it. I'll just run around with one piercing in my face for the day. And then I went to Bring Me the Horizon later in the day, and I got kicked in the face by a bunch of crowd surfers. If you've been to a Bring Me the Horizon show, you've seen how many people crowd surf. You've seen, I mean, even videos of them playing live. Ollie's just yelling at everybody to fucking crowd surf and want to see backflips, and I was like, oh my god, just kill me. I was in the very front row for this. The people were coming off like insane. There was a person every literally 30 seconds coming off in dead center where I was, coming off, and the bouncers are catching them. When they fall off, they fucking kick me in the face, you know, because I'm right there. So, next day I woke up and my cheeks were literally swollen out to here. I had the fattest face, fatter than I do now, amazingly enough. And yeah, that was pretty much the gist of that. And it took a good week and a half for the swelling to go completely down again. And after that, it didn't really act up too much. I got hit in the face at a couple other shows and a rave, and they swelled up. Don't get hit with these. They hurt when you get hit. My advice to anyone who's going to get these is that you need to be able to take care of these. You need to be able to baby them. You have to baby them. You can't clean them too much, but you can't not clean them. Me, on the other hand, I didn't have to clean mine for very long. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but I didn't have to clean mine for very long. I already had my spider bites, my nose, my angel bites, and all these other piercings. I already knew how my body reacted to most things, and even so, though, you should probably take care of them, baby them, especially if they're going to be your first piercing or something. Baby them like there's no tomorrow. You need to make sure they're clean. You need to make sure there's no gunk on them. You need to make sure they're not infected because they're notorious for getting nasty and infected. My right one is actually nasty right now. I'm pretty sure the right one is infected because it almost got ripped out and it's just acting up for no reason. Also, on top of that, these things act up for no reason and nobody knows why. They just do. Something I want to address is in a forum I actually posted. It was kind of a forum post in the person was having a problem with like a hard spot around it with bumps, like white head zit looking things. If you have like a red area around there and it's hard, I had that too. All you have to do is take the piercing and push from the inside out is what I do. And then just push around the piercing a little bit and go little by little and until if you feel comfortable with it, if it doesn't hurt too bad, and push out. Liquid will come out. Some gross, nasty shit will come out of it. Get that crap out because it'll save you in the long run. That's all I had to do for mine. Some people actually have a worse problem with that, where they actually have to get the piercing taken out and cut open with the with that thing that's really sharp, and I'm not good with words, and get it cut open and drained. They have to drain this nasty liquid out of it. And then you really don't want to put the piercing back in, but I mean, if you do, by all means, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, and then the fluid leaking out, anything like that, you need to consult a piercer. You don't need to come on YouTube or on the internet and look. You just need to go to the person who originally pierced this. Go to someone who is experienced. I can't emphasize this enough. You need to go to someone who is experienced. You need to do your research, even if it involves you driving halfway across the state or something. For these piercings, you need to be able to find someone who is experienced that can do this, that knows what they're doing, because you can hit certain things in your cheek. You can hit a salvatory gland, I think, or something like that, and fuck shit up. So you need to go to someone who is experienced and knows what they're doing. You need to baby them. You need to know that you need to get a longer bar at first to accommodate the swelling, and don't go to Warped Tour the day after you get it done, or any shows, because you'll be fucked, pretty much. You don't realize how much you get hit in a certain place until you have something like this here, like a piercing, and then you realize how much you get hit there. So just heed my words, be cautious of these, be good to them, treat them like your babies. That's all the advice I can give you, and that's about it. Comments, questions, whatever, leave them down below. I'll answer them if I can, if I get any, and yeah. So that's about it. Toodles.